Alright, today we're looking at something really cool. This is a 1989 Toyota Land Cruiser 71. So the 71, it's a BJ71, so the B series engine. The BJ71 either came with the 3B or the 13BT, so turbo, non-turbo, same engine. This one is the turbo model, as you can see by the turbo wagon badge on the side there. So 13BT turbo diesel. This is a four-wheel drive with leaf springs, solid axles front and rear. And the 71 is the shorter wheelbase. So they had a shorter and a longer version. So this is a super short split rear window, 3-door Land Cruiser 71. This is a really cool one. We don't see these very often here. They get really expensive over in Japan. They're pretty tough to find in clean condition as they get really well used. So at this age, 1989, this one has been really well maintained. As you can see, the paint is really clean. And this nice pearl white color. All the chrome looks really good. Decals look great. Lights look great. Lights are actually very clean. They haven't been fogged up over time. All the chrome looks good. Tires are good. This thing is pretty amazing. It has the kind of two-tone brown interior, which actually pairs pretty well with the white. Personally, I'm a fan of it. Manual windows. You get the turbo badge on all the seats. And then the Land Cruiser logo on the steering wheel. This one has 247,000 kilometers on the odometer, so kind of higher mileage, but for these diesels, really not much at all. These diesels actually have the B series, has timing gears, so it's a really strong engine. These are more often than not commercial engines. This one's a 5-speed manual, and then part-time 4-wheel drive, so to engage 4-wheel drive, you click this button here, then lock the hubs in the front. Then you've also got low gear down there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start it up. So due to having timing gears, this engine has quite a clatter. So you can notice there's bit of your typical diesel vibration, and it's not a smooth engine by any means, but that's by design. It's a 3.5 liter 4-cylinder, so those are some pretty big pistons and timing gears, and all of that combines to a more rough idle. But above idle, it's very smooth. Throttle response is great. Yeah, this thing is actually a lot of fun to drive, and it's so light that this engine gives it a lot of power, a lot of get up and go, and it's actually pretty good for US roads. 5th gear can cruise pretty well on the highway. You do get a thermometer, altimeter up there, original radio, which is pretty cool to see, comes with a cassette from Japan. AC works really well. Yeah, very cool looking dashboard. This is a very rugged interior, very simple. You got your throttle adjustment there. I'll go ahead and turn it off for now. And then fold that forward. You've got the back seat here, which is also very clean, no tears, no signs of wear or anything. All the original floor mats back there. Headliner looks great. No sagging, no stains, nothing. This is a pretty rust-free example, which is actually more rare to see. Usually these get rusty in Japan. We've got the kind of barn door style rear doors, so they open out to the side. And your spare tire back there. But yeah, quite a bit of trunk space, even with the second row up, and then the second row does fold down and then fold forward right up against the driver and passenger seats. In here you've got the original toolkit as well as the bottle jack, which is actually cool to see. That's something that's a little less common. We've got some hidden storage in here. It kind of runs along the armrest. Yeah, clean trunk space. Bumper looks good back here. LX Turbo. So you can see it's got the manual locking hubs in the front. Everything is very basic, very simple. I mean, this is essentially Toyota's version of a Jeep. Then under the hood here, there it is. So 3.4 liter, 4-cylinder turbo. Your turbo is right up there, really easy to get to. Heat shielding on everything else over here around the turbo. It's a dual battery 24-volt system. Got a big old radiator up here. Everything's clean in the engine bay. Nothing really to note. Just your typical signs of use, but everything looks really good. There's your VIN number plate back there. And then underneath, it's equally as clean. Suspension setup is about as basic as you can get. Leaf springs front and rear. Four-wheel drive works great. Yeah, this thing is a lot of fun to drive. It's really unique. It has a lot of character. Definitely, I mean, I've gotten into the habit of just calling it a tractor as what it feels like to drive, but it's a driving experience you don't really get out of anything else. This is a really, really special SUV, and I'm really excited to have it here on the lot. It's definitely worth checking out. You can find more information on our website, jdmcarandmotorcycle.com. This one we don't get into often, so if you're interested in a Land Cruiser 71, definitely jump on it. Let me know if you're interested. Alright, yeah, JDM Car and Motorcycle. Thank you for watching.